As a kid, I've always thought that Halloween was everything. There's just something about the cool, crisp air, the glow of jack-o'-lanterns on doorsteps, and that feeling that something mysterious could happen at any moment. Also, where else can you be anyone or anything you want for a night, walk around in the dark, and fill up a bag with candy? It's this perfect mix of spooky and fun as the neighborhood turned into a playground of ghosts and goblins. But have you ever wondered, what if Halloween is more than a night of innocent frights? What if, behind the plastic masks and piles of fun-sized treats, there's a darker tale, a story that stretches back several centuries ago? Join me as we journey through the shadows to uncover the spine-tingling origins of this haunted holiday. These days, Halloween has become a full-blown production. We're talking about weeks of planning the perfect costume, loading up on decorations that can make a living room look like a haunted mansion, and of course, the legendary quest for candy. For one night, everyone gets to unleash their inner ghoul or superhero. Kids, and let's be real, a lot of adults too dress up, go door to door shouting, "Trick or treat," with the hopes of hauling enough candy to last until Thanksgiving. All these Halloween traditions trace back nearly 2,000 years to an ancient Celtic festival called Samhain, celebrated where Ireland, the UK, and northern France are today. This festival marked the end of summer and the harvest, transitioning to the dark, cold winter, a season often linked with death. People believed that, as the harvest season ended, the line between the living and the dead thinned and got a little blurry, allowing the spirits to wander freely, bringing a bit of eerie mischief along with them. One of the classic tales of Samhain mischief was the harvest havoc. People believed that spirits could stir up chaos in the fields, spoiling crops, tangling up harvests, or even leading farmers astray in the dark. This makes it tough to gather food before winter comes. In some stories, spirits were known to hold grudges, especially against those who had wronged them. This meant hauntings and pranks, like rocks mysteriously flying through the air or strange noises echoing through the night, just enough to keep the living on their toes. In rural communities, there was also the worry that spirits might wander into pastures, spooking livestock, or even causing animals to stray. Along with stirring up trouble and messing with crops, it became easier for the Druids, or Celtic priests, to make predictions about the future. For a people deeply reliant on the unpredictable forces of nature, these prophecies offered comfort as they faced the long, dark winter ahead. After all, a little glimpse into what's coming next can be pretty reassuring. To mark the occasion, the Druids would light massive bonfires where people gathered to burn crops and animals as offerings to their gods. It was a big, eerie celebration where the Celts dressed up in costumes, usually animal heads and skins, to blend in with the spirits and maybe even scare them off. When the night ended, they would take a flame from the sacred bonfire to relight their home fires, thinking it would protect them through the cold months of winter. Kind of like lighting a jack-o'-lantern to keep away the spooky stuff. By AD 43, the Roman Empire had taken over much of the Celtic lands, and with their rule came a blending of traditions that shaped Halloween as we know it today. For the next 400 years, Roman customs merged with the Celtic festival of Samhain, adding layers of meaning and mystery to the season. The Romans brought two main festivals that matched Samhain's themes, Feralia and Pomona's Day. Feralia, celebrated in late October, was all about honoring the spirits of the dead. Like Samhain, it marked a time when people felt the line between the living and the dead was thin, so they left offerings at graves to keep restless spirits at peace. Pomona's Day, on the other hand, is a lighter celebration honoring Pomona, the goddess of fruit and trees. Pomona was seen as the protector of orchards and harvests, symbolized by the apple. Historians think this may be the origin of our apple bobbing tradition. It's said that apples were seen as mystical in Roman culture, symbolizing love and fate, and were often used in divination games, where bobbing for the right apple could reveal a future spouse or good fortune. And then there was the mystical side to all this. Romans believed that this time of year carried a certain magic, a chance to connect with the unknown. Legends tell of spirits appearing to deliver cryptic messages about the future. In one tale, a ghost appeared to a young Roman woman, hinting an ominous wedding premonition that her future husband wouldn't be around for long. So, for the Romans, the season wasn't just about honoring the past, but also peeking into the mysteries of the future. As Christianity spread across Europe, the church decided to blend the Celtic festival of Samhain with its own traditions. Instead of banning Samhain, they rebranded it. In the 8th century, Pope Gregory III moved All Saints' Day to November 1st, creating All Hallows' Day to honor saints and martyrs. The evening before became All Hallows' Eve, which eventually evolved into Halloween. The Christian adaptation of Halloween didn't completely erase the pagan elements. It only added a layer of Christian significance to the existing traditions, with the focus shifting slightly toward honoring the souls of departed loved ones and praying for them. Over time, the holiday became a blend of old and new customs. People would still dress up in costumes and light bonfires, but now these practices were meant to protect themselves from evil spirits and remember the souls of the dead. Churches would sometimes hold vigils, and communities might organize gatherings in remembrance of the faithful who had passed away. It was a more reverent approach, but the thrill and mystery of the original festival never really disappeared. So how did Halloween make its way to America, and how did it transform into the celebration we know today? In the early colonial days, Halloween wasn't very popular in New England due to strict Protestant beliefs. However, in Maryland and the southern colonies, Halloween began to take place. Different European customs blended with those of American Indians. This led to a unique American version of Halloween. The first celebrations included play parties. In these parties, neighbors gathered to celebrate the harvest. They also shared ghost stories, told fortunes, danced and sang. Over time, mischief-making became a big part of Halloween celebrations. By the mid-19th century, autumn festivities were common, but Halloween wasn't celebrated everywhere yet. That changed in the late 1800s when millions of Irish immigrants came to the United States, especially those escaping the Irish potato famine. They brought their traditions and customs, which helped make Halloween more popular across the country. Today, Halloween has evolved into a major celebration filled with fun and fright. We now enjoy costumes, trick-or-treating, haunted houses, and spooky decorations that light up neighborhoods. Americans spend billions of dollars on Halloween each year, covering everything from costumes to candy and haunted attractions. While Halloween might dominate in the US, other cultures have their own spooky traditions too. In Mexico, for example, they celebrate Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, a vibrant holiday that honors loved ones who have passed away. Instead of spooky vibes, it's all about colorful altars, marigold flowers, and festive sugar skulls. Definitely a more cheerful way to remember the dead. In the Philippines, Halloween is part of a larger celebration known as Undas, where families visit cemeteries to honor their deceased. They clean the graves, light candles, and sometimes even have picnics in front of the tomb. This has a similar vibe with Japan's Obon Festival, a time when families pay respects to their ancestors with dance festivals and lanterns. Instead of ghostly haunts, they celebrate with light and joy, guiding spirits back home with floating lanterns. In Ireland, the birthplace of Halloween, celebrations feature bonfires and the carving of turnips instead of pumpkins. Yes, turnips. Pumpkins didn't become popular there until later. People enjoy telling ghost stories and playing traditional games. One fun game is bobbing for apples, which is said to have originated from ancient Celtic rituals. In Europe, especially in England and France, Halloween customs evolved over time, blending with legends of ghosts and spirits. New stories emerged, like the tale of the White Lady from English folklore, who is said to haunt graveyards under the full moon, gliding silently among the headstones before disappearing. These spooky tales added a mysterious charm to the holiday, becoming a key part of Halloween lore. Halloween is a reminder of how traditions transform and grow over time. What began as a solemn ritual honoring spirits and marking the end of harvest has become a celebration of creativity, mystery, and shared excitement. Each costume, cobweb, and carved pumpkin pays homage to centuries of customs that have blended and adapted with every new generation. Whether you're dressing up as a favorite character, turning your home into a haunted haven, or diving into the thrill of ghostly attractions, Halloween invites us all to join in a rich, ever-evolving tradition. So there you have it, the haunted history of Halloween. Thanks for tuning in to our journey through the past. If you enjoyed exploring history with us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. What historical events do you want us to dive into next? Keep exploring and catch us next time for more eventful insights.